The craving for medals and the chasing of dreams created by athletes gives them an appetite for perfection. This brings the pleasure of winning and also the pain of defeat. It leads athletes to embrace the ever-increasing sense of danger while adding new twists and turns to an already daring routine. It fires up their passion to compete and pushes their bodies to unbelievable extremes. As the saying goes, no pain, no gain. The desire for glory has made all the athletes restless in search for greater and greater perfection. This is their journey. This is their quest.
Gymnasts are not just chasing their dreams, but they are tied to a short performing lifespan. The complex competition involving the performance of exercises requires physical strength, flexibility, power, agility, coordination, balance, and control. Participants may be from 5 years old up to 21 years old. Thus, they only have a short period of time to shine on the bars, hence leaving a historical mark. But what are the reasons for them to stay on this platform, even with such a limited lifespan? What are the secrets of their determination? Hello, my name is Jaslyn DeWitt, and I will be your host today this afternoon. Thank you for watching today's sports. Today, we are going to look through the mother of sports, gymnastics. Gymnastics is a sport where gymnasts will perform some acrobatic feats such as leaps, flips, turns, handstand, and more on a piece of apparatus such as balance beam and so on. Next, let us look into the origin of gymnastics.
Gymnastics is one of the oldest Olympic sports and was first practiced at the ancient Olympic Games when the competitors performed a variety of events that could loosely be termed as gymnastics. These included wrestling and vaulting over bulls, according to illustrations seen on ancient clay pots. Artistic gymnastics is one of the few sports to have been contested at every Olympic Games of the modern era since 1896. The 1952 Olympics were the first in which the women were allowed to compete as individuals in the 4 apparatus program. This includes the vault, uneven bars, the beam, and floor. Today, artistic gymnastics still enjoys widespread popularity, especially during the Olympic season. Each year, the world's top gymnasts meet for the FIG World Championships. A World Cup final takes place every even year. So what is the public opinion towards this sport? Do you know about it?
Yes, I really do. Yes.
知道不是很了解哦。
就大概知道在电视这样看过咯。
No.
Yes, I know about gymnastics.
我们只有在电视上看过，没有接触过。
不是很清楚。
First time, I haven't heard this before.
Gymnastics, yes, but Gymrama, I have no idea about it.
Something like 体操啊。
I think it's an exercise-based emotion, which has a lot to do with your body going up and down.
Gymnastics 属于比较温柔的运动，
美态哦，来它的姿势而且好看。
我觉得是很高难度的运动。
I just think about gymnastics as in the Olympics, really.
体操感觉就是比较偏专业、偏竞技项的那个运动，
感觉没有那么大众化一点。
Well, it's a very active sport.
几个人在一起的一种运动啊。
I think it's for women, if you ask me. With the ribbons, I think it's exciting too.
比较活跃一点的运动。
它是 more about 给观众享受，所以你要跳得很美。
韵律操可能平时会看得多一点，休闲一点吧。
After speaking to the public, we realized that not many Malaysians know about gymnastics. A number of them even have the wrong perspective of this sport. Unlike the traditional gymnastic style, today's modern gymnastic has 5 different disciplines such as artistic, rhythmic, sports aerobics, sports acrobatics, and trampoline. Internationally, all of the competitive gymnastics events are governed by the Fédération Internationale de Gymnastique. Now, let us enjoy some of the elegant movements and the different types of gymnastics.
In the world of gymnastics, men compete on 6 events: floor exercise, pommel horse, steel rings, vault, parallel bars, and the high bar, while women compete on the other 4: vault, uneven bars, balance beam, and the floor exercise. First, the vault. The vaulting table requires clean and powerful movements that combine height and length with 1 or more rotations, ending with a well-controlled landing. Next, the uneven bar. Athletes perform swinging, circling, transitional, and release moves that may pass over, under, and between the 2 bars. Perhaps the most dramatic piece of apparatus in women's gymnastics is the beam. Routines must include a variety of acrobatic elements, such as the jumps, leaps, turns, steps, combinations of walking and running steps, as well as the wave and balance elements performed in a standing, sitting, or lying position. While the competitor's courage is tested on the beam, the floor exercises are gauging for skill and free expression. Accompanied by music, this performance is a blend of dance movements and a wide range of tumbling and acrobatic elements. However, for the men's routine, they are doing it without music accompaniment. For guys, ring routines should include swings and handstands. To emphasize muscle strength, the program must end with an acrobatic dismount. In the high bars routine, the gymnast performs continuous and clean swinging movements and must not touch the bar with his body. He is required to demonstrate changes of grip, swinging movements both forward and backward, with releases and re-grabs of the bar. The pommel horse's routine makes use of the full surface of the apparatus and presents a succession of circular and pendulum-type swings, leg circles, scissors movements, and handstands. Nowadays, artistic gymnasts attain widespread popularity around the world. Participants include children as young as 20 months old doing kinder gym and children's gymnastics, recreational gyms for ages 5 and up, competitive gymnasts at varying levels of skill, and world-class athletes. It is famous internationally. What about our country? Are there any gymnastic centers in Malaysia? Where can we learn it? Does the public know about it?
是在奥运还是什么都没有什么机会能拿到奖。
I really don't know how the gymnastics goes here.
会比较稀少，然后我们学校也是有人是 Gymnastics Gymrama 的。
很少认识到人家会去学。
Nah, not about Malaysian gymnastics.
没有听过。
你有在奥运上看过吗？
没有。
没有。
很少看到有这种比赛。I think it's still very new.
If for Malaysia, I think it's a long way to go.
Based on the public's opinions, we can conclude that gymnastics are not well known in Malaysia. Now, let me list out to you some of the Malaysia's representative for this sport. Farah N. Abdul Hadi is one of the Malaysian national team's most experienced and well-known gymnasts. Known for her beautiful smile and elegant gymnastics techniques, she shines on the floor and beam. She represented Malaysia in the Commonwealth Games 2010, medal winner in SEA Games 2011, and also received the MSSM Milo National Sports Girl Award in 2011. Next, rhythmic gymnast Lee Wan Nin showed that she can dance her way to the gold medal at the SEA Games in Indonesia after achieving Malaysia's best results in the World Championships in France in 2011. Now, We know that in this small country, there are still people who work very hard in achieving this sport. Therefore, they should be given credit for their effort. Let us take you on a tour to the Penang State Sports Council, where you can see a number of gymnastic lovers.
The Penang State Sports Council is an administrative unit under the Office of the State Secretary of Penang and was established in 1972. It offers professional gym centers, badminton courts, and training centers for athletics. Mr. Fong Kok Sing, full-time coach of gymnastics who teaches in the Penang State Gymnastics team. He was also the team manager for the Malaysian team in 2005, known for his passion in coaching. The well-decorated Mr. Fong is a successful participant of Sukma for 10 years, from the year 2000 to 2010, in aerobic and acrobatic as a team member, manager and also as a coach. Mr. Fong was nominated as the best coach for 3 consecutive years in 2004, 2005 and 2006 in Penang.
我名字叫冯国生，我今年31岁。我是槟城的教练，体操教练。我在这里当了11年的教练。我从13岁开始练体操，在学校进入校队，然后被挑选，然后成为州里的运动员。练到13岁，练到21岁，那时候就结束了我运动员的生涯。从21岁开始我就当入教练。体操是很辛苦的运动，然后它是要常年累积出来的时间以及他们的精力，然后还有家长的配合，是属于一种很大的牺牲的运动来，因为要从小开始，6岁开始7岁练到10年的计划，然后10年过后才正式进入一个比赛项目，所以才看到少许的成绩。如果最大型的比赛，如果滨州看的话，就是数码，从13岁到21岁了。就如果运动员一旦过了21岁的话，他们就退岗下来，他们就不能参赛了，最多就可以参加一个公开赛或者是国外的比赛。就说现在的话，那些家长都比较希望孩子多才多艺，说什么东西都学，又补习又多，教育为主，说他们比较希望运动员学生能参加比较多样化的。如果是那些专业运动的话，要1个星期5天，那长时间的训练的话，很多家长都不愿意。
Okay, my name is James. I'm 34 years old, and my real work is a key account manager for a manufacturing company. I involved in gymnastics for more than 20 years. Started as a gymnast. As a part-time coach, I think I would say started since my university time. It could be, I think, more than 14 years. Yeah. The purpose of you need to love the sport. So it doesn't mean that you need to be a gymnast. You can be a coach, and even I used to be an international judge for 12 years, 3 cycles. So meaning that it actually built from the passion and interest. So right now I enjoy being a part-time coach in Malaysia, right? In a way that gymnastics is not a very hot sport. All right, it's not really famous. In order to earn a very good living, you still need to opt for other opportunity in career. But for gymnastics, for myself, is a way of doing some contribution back to Penang State, and of course, not really looking into the monetary rewards. So I would say that because of reality in life, I do encourage that boys and girls, children nowadays, they have been really involved too much on those iPad, smartphone, is because of the media. They don't really work out. They don't sweat a lot. This is an imbalance of the daily life of children. So if in order to give them a very good development in terms of since young, they need to involve in sport, and gymnastics is highly recommended because not to say we want to train to be a state team or represent to be a very outstanding gymnast, but it is actually a very good basic development for sport.
Love and passion towards gymnastics are the reasons for coaches to persevere in this career. Under the stern cultivation of coaches, Penang athletes gradually gained popularity in the state level. What are the dreams for these young athletes?
Hi, my name is Zarif Iman Zubadi. I'm 11 years old. I started gymnastics when I was 4, and now it's already 7 years I've been learning gymnastics. And now I'm representing Penang State. I saw my sister practicing gymnastics and I fell in love with gymnastics. That's when I started gymnastics. And I joined gymnastics because when I see it, it's very nice to do. It's very fun because you can go flip and do many stuff. I injured my hand before because I accidentally twisted, and it took like almost 1 month to recover. Some people will think when I do stretching, they will think that it's very hard, but then for me, I enjoy it a lot. It's not that hard. I'm so determined about gymnastics is because of when I look at my idol, which is Nastia Lukin. When she do the higher level, I feel like I want to do that level. It's so amazing. And the coach here is very good. That makes me improve myself to a better person. My parents support me a lot. It's like they don't force us to join anything. If you want to join, they just let us. I wish I could go to the Olympics and be a very successful gymnast, and I wish I will win a lot of gold medals.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
喜欢
Yes.
喜欢
Yes. Yes. 喜欢
First, it is fun. Second, I can train stamina. Then third, I can learn to be disciplined. Fourth, I can know more friends.
Because it's very special. 因为很好玩。
Due to the lack of facilities, coaches, and other requirements of training a good gymnast, Penang Gymnastics doesn't have the chance to fully show their trainees' talent. For a state that has produced many international sports personalities such as Datuk Lee Chong Wei and Datuk Nicole David, sometimes it is disappointing to know that most of the sports facilities in a state are in disrepair, rundown, or unsafe. While the society is focused on turning Penang into an international city, it appears that the sports development and infrastructure have been sidelined. Penang can produce international standard athletes, but when it comes to equipments, it is not up to the international standards, leading to danger zone of losing out in sports. In this very confined and crisis situation, this group of gymnasts are trying very hard to challenge themselves to reach their own target to fulfill their dreams. This is a kind of sportsmanship that we should respect and admire. In gymnastics, the problem faced is not just only the hardship on the physical level, but more on the determination and the passion towards it, which will drive Malaysia gymnastics to continue and shine. Let us now rest for a few minutes, and when we come back, we will explain the other popular types of gymnastics and the secret behind it. Welcome back to today's sport. Hi, I am Jaslyn Lewitt, your host for today. Before the break, we have stated that the sport that we are sharing today is gymnastics. Gymnastics is the representative sport of strength and aesthetics. We are now going to talk about the mixture of gymnastics with music and dance movements, known as rhythmic gymnastics. Rhythmic gymnastics is a sport that combines elements of ballet, gymnastics, dance, and apparatus manipulation. It is normally called as Gymrama. This sport involves the performance of 5 separate routines with the use of 5 apparatus: ball, ribbon, hoop, clubs, and rope on a floor area, with a much greater focus on the aesthetic rather than the acrobatic. Until now, you must be curious about the differences between gymnastic and Gymrama. From the public interview that we have showed earlier, we found that majority of them knows about Gymrama compared to gymnastics. What are the reasons behind it?
Gymrama requires physical qualities such as flexibility, balance, speed, strength, coordination, and sense of rhythm, where the movements of the body are emphasized in the flow, expressive, and aesthetic appeal. Gymrama had 5 separate routines with different equipments such as the ball, ribbons, hoop, ropes, and clubs. First, the ball. Fundamental elements of a ball routine includes throwing, bouncing, and rolling. The athlete must use both hands and work on the whole floor area while showing continuous flowing movements. Fundamental requirements during the hoop event includes rolling as well as the swings, circles, throws, and passes through and over the hoop. Routines in the hoop event involves mastery in both apparatus handling and body stance, like leaps, jumps, and pivots. In the ribbon event, compulsory elements for the ribbon includes flicks, circles, snakes, spirals, and throws. During the ribbon routine, large, smooth, and flowing movements are looked for. In the club events, the skills of clubs involved are apparatus mastery and body elements. The clubs are thrown from alternate hands. Each passes underneath the other clubs and is caught in the opposite hand. Finally, the rope event. The fundamental requirements for a rope routine includes leaps and skipping.
Now, you know that Gymrama are actually more feminine than gymnastics. The dance movements, the music, and the apparatus are first designed for women. The winner is the participant who earns the most points, determined by a panel of judges for leaps, balances, apparatus, handling, and execution. Each movement involves a high degree of athletic skills. International competitors are split between juniors under 16 years old and seniors for women 16 and above. Gymnasts in Russia and Europe start training at a very young age, and those at their peak are usually in their late teens, 15 to 19 years old. The largest events consist of the Olympic Games, World Championships, European Championships, World Cup, and Grand Prix Series. How about Penang gymnasts? What are the stories behind their beauty?
喜欢，因为很爽，可以玩彩带。
Hello, my name is Ulitina Maria. I'm from Russia's St. Petersburg city. I'm coach at Gymrama Penang team and I started training 1 month ago. I did Gymrama 11 years and I like Gymrama because it's very popular kind of sport in Russia and so many people want to do Gymrama. This kind of sport is well for body, for beautiful movies and harmony, all organism. My friends coach Gymrama in other state, Malaya, say me what Penang need one coach for small girls basic preparation. And I say yes and arrive to Malaya working with my girls. Malaya have a very good gymnast and national team in Kuala Lumpur. It's a very popular kind of sport in Malaysia, but Penang so long time haven't a coach, and in Penang Gymrama need improve. I like train, talking, learning, enjoy with these girls because she's so very funny, and I learn the Russian words. She learned me Malay words.
Gymrama is such a dazzling and beautiful sport. It requires unimaginable levels of effort and determination. Compared to gymnastics, Gymrama spend an insane amount on costumes and apparatus. An average costume costs approximately hundreds of dollars, where others range in the thousands. It is not an easily affordable thing in this society. One might ask, who are the ones supporting them?
学 gymnastics 呢，给他们有一点运动，然后他们也可以学到一些拍子，好像有音乐啊的拍子啊，也是蛮好的，很不错的一个运动来的。
那我对韵律操的见解是，它是一个很优美的一个舞蹈，而且呢，它是因为它要运用到球啊、藤圈啊这些 ribbon 啊，所以我觉得呢，它的舞蹈呢远远超越了普通的一些传统舞蹈啊、拉丁舞啊那些，它是一个很优美的一支舞蹈。
我的名字叫王盈欣，我来自十中分校。我今年9岁，我参加过 MSSBB 的比赛，我拿到亚军和季军。我喜欢 Gymrama 是因为这里带给我很多兴趣，我可以交更多的新朋友。我最辛苦的时候是老师压我的骨头，我忍着很痛。我喜欢 ribbon， 因为我每次拿到ribbon 的时候，然后我就这样拿它挥的时候，它就像蝴蝶这样飘来飘去。我的梦想是未来我可以成为国队的选手，然后代表槟城去参加比赛。夺走冠军。
Today's Sports, a program which mainly focuses on the current situation of different kinds of sports in Malaysia. We hope that through this program, people will know more about the various sports in Malaysia and the hidden heroes of the sports. Malaysia nowadays promoted Satu Sukan, Satu Malaysia, and KSSR, which encourage more and more people to join in sports. But what we can see is that even gymnastics, the mother of sports, didn't develop well. Then how about the rest? It is because the lifestyle of people have changed in this modern era. All of us are caught up with work, technology, and so on. Kids choose to be safe at home, playing with their devices or enjoy watching the television instead of going out and participate in sports. The question is how and what is best for them. However, gymnastic lovers have a different perspective than the normal. Although the lifespan of this sport is very short, but they still choose to spend their time and energy to work very hard in achieving their dream to become a well-known gymnastic.
我期望槟城的体操呢是跟得上了，每一代都有运动员和教练们呢一起的合作了。
I would say that gymnastics is actually a fundamental sport for foundation in order for them to progress into other areas.
I hope so many girls for Penang Team Gymrama, and maybe later the girl may participate on international competition.
Gymnastics is not just a hobby or a sport. It is a lifestyle that the athletes live by every day. In these difficult times, Penang gymnasts believe that with a resolute mind and determined spirit, their dreams would be in their grasp. What pushes them forward are their bodies, undying willpower, enthusiasm, and the realization of their dreams. The rare chance for them to shine on the stage pushes them forward. This speaks volume to the spirit that they possess. The similarity of our lives binds us together.
That is all for today. Stay tuned for the next sport, which is diving. Thank you for watching today's sports. I am Jesslyn Dewitt. See you next time.